Everybody, it's the Car Chronicles. It's Felisa, and I am en route and almost at work. And the reason that I'm so late with getting started on this particular vlog is because, I wasn't really sure what topic I wanted to cover, if I wanted to cover a topic at all. But I've kind of been ruminating on, I ruminate a lot. Anyway, so I've been kind of thinking about different things that I've gone through over the past probably 3 or 4 years, and thinking about relationships. I'm always thinking about relationships. I'm always thinking about next level stuff, like where am I going, what am I doing. And it tends to happen around my birthday, which I just had, and I'm so thankful to have another year. But I was talking to my publisher yesterday. I am intending to publish a book. I'm done writing it. It's just a matter of when I want to publish it. And she was asking, because I've pushed it back, and I don't really have a good reason why. I really don't. I don't have a good reason why. I have certain things that I have that could justify why I've pushed it back, but I don't know. I got done writing it, and I wasn't in a terrible hurry to put it out, even though some people close to me know that I've written this book, and they've been asking me, and I don't know. That's just some weirdness that I probably need to work through in some kind of therapy. But anyway, I was talking to my publisher yesterday, and I love talking to her because she is just so insightful, and she always gives me so many other things to kind of consider. And so I was talking to her about how I've been kind of prepping myself for the eventuality of my youngest daughter graduating and eventually leaving. My eldest daughter moved into her own place, and so it's just me and the young kid at home. And of course I love her to pieces, but I don't see her as much as I probably would like. And maybe it's not even that I would like to see her, if that makes sense. I'm not saying I don't want to see her, but I think that it's just a routine that I've gotten accustomed to being in, and I'm not as flexible as I would like to think that I am. And so one of the hallmark traits of the Taurian is that we are notoriously stubborn, but a lot of that stubbornness is rooted in our inability to be flexible. Like things that are brand new or take us off of our routine or off of our square is very unsettling to many of us. And I'm saying this very generically. If this ain't your brand of Taurus, please don't write me and be like, I'm a Taurus and I'm just out for the new adventure and exciting. Every Taurus is different, but for the most part, the ones that I know, and of course being a Taurus, a lot of the descriptors resonate with me. That we are exceedingly stubborn and exceedingly difficult to manage. That our temper is legendary and fiery, and we not about to play no games with you. But underneath all of that, we are usually very sensitive. We're very, very loyal, just like a Labrador Retriever or a Collie dog. And we're often very loyal to the extent that we hurt ourselves, that we literally hurt ourselves. But the flip side of that is, once we've done being hurt and upset and being pain-filled, we might cut you. No, seriously, we might cut you. So anyway, I was talking to her, and she said, it sounds like there's a lot of fear there. And I hadn't thought about it in terms of being afraid. Like I use a whole bunch of different words, but fear was never one of them. And I had to kind of stop and think about that. And I said, okay, that resonates with me, so I feel like that's probably true. But the next question for myself is, what am I afraid of? What is it exactly that I'm afraid of in this next season or on this next level? I think that some of that came out when I was talking to my director, and she wanted me to apply for a particular position, and my immediate reaction was I don't think that I can compete. And so, thinking back on that, a lot of my initial disqualification for myself is if I feel like I can't compete. What that translates into for me is not that, I am inadequate or I don't know whatever. that translates to me that I need to be the best at all times. I gotta win. If I don't feel like I can win, then I don't want to do it. And that's a terrible way to live life. Like that's a terrible way to live life. And I didn't recognize that that's what I've been doing. I didn't recognize that I literally have been pulling myself out of competition that should challenge me and keep, allow me to grow and keep my skill set sharp and all those kinds of things. Like, I didn't recognize that by pulling myself out of competition that I was preventing my own growth and my own development and my own, process of evolution, if you will. So, I had to kind of think about that, and I had to kind of be in a situation where I need to be challenged. I need to put myself in situations where I am a bit uncomfortable, because this is causing me to grow, and this is causing me to challenge myself and see exactly what I'm made out of. I've played it safe my whole entire life, simply because, I just didn't think it was good look. I'm out here doing a complete fool, and, I have to go to jail, and then who gonna raise my kids? And it just gets all messy. And, so I've played it very safe. So the decisions that I've made throughout my life have been those that I felt like gave me the payoff that I was looking for, or the payoff that was worth me doing whatever. So, in this next phase of my life, I have got to get to the place where I'm okay with not coming in first. I'm okay with, not making the cut, that I, just like our children, you have to try. You need to, oh, good Lord. You have to at least try. You need to, make yourself available to see what you're made out of. You need to at least step up to the plate and do something different and get out of your comfort zone. So I don't know what that's going to look like for me. I really don't. Like, I don't know what that's going to look like for this next level of life that I'm entering into as, almost empty nester, and, kind of looking at what I might want to do and how that speaks to my passion and my purpose and my call and all of those kinds of things. So yeah, y'all, those of you that pray, please pray for me. Keep me uplifted so that I kind of can figure this stuff out, because it's a little bit daunting and it's a little bit scary, but I don't want to spend the next 20 years of my life, always taking the safe route just because I'm afraid of what might be on the other side. And I hope that this is encouraging to some of you all who have been afraid to jump, to actually, try to do some things that you actually want to do or you've been thinking about doing, and fear has kept you from pursuing those for whatever reason. Fear of failure, fear of, whatever the reason is. I'm hoping that, my being transparent in this moment is helpful for you. So leave your comments below. I love to hear from you. Of course, I always love to engage and hear what your thoughts are, and if you're in that place, how you plan to move past it. Talk to y'all later. Bye.